Before I got to college, I was like asking whoever was up there at that time, like, hey, I just want friends, like I'm so alone. I don't have any family here. And within a week, during Welcome Week, I got in this girl's car and she took me somewhere and we hung out after that. I'm just so ready to become like part of Jesus' kingdom and like follow him and walk with him and fill myself with the Holy Spirit every day.
Being part of Chi Alpha really opened my eyes to what God can really do for you and for me and like for everyone. Now I could say that I really know what it means to be baptized and I'm really ready to give my life over to Jesus.
I actually didn't really grow up in a Christian home, and I had kind of seen God in passing, but I was never formally introduced. And what I had seen of God I didn't really like, and I kind of resented him, and I made a point of not having God in my life. I kind of spiraled into this darkness that kind of culminated in me attempting to take my own life. But God wasn't finished with me yet, and he brought a lot of really awesome people into my life who spoke a lot of truth into my heart and brought a lot of peace and light to me. And for a long time I didn't attribute that to God, but the more that I saw him in my life, things just got a lot better. Bringing God into my life it kind of got me over that hump. I had kind of reached a plateau. And even just in the past few weeks, I've kind of learned that God doesn't make things that are disposable. He makes things in his image, and he creates people to be part of his kingdom. And I'm really excited to join his kingdom.
I ran as far as I could go, and I ended up being diagnosed with depression and attempted to take my own life, and I was in a really, really, really dark place. And this year I found God again, and I'm ready to commit to following him for the rest of my life because he has cured my depression and he has done such amazing things in the last couple weeks.
The last year, I feel like I've grown so much in my faith, and I've been thinking about getting baptized for a while now, and I'm just really excited, the old life is gonna be gone, and I'm ready to start a new life starting tonight.
I just kind of let Christ go for a little bit, and I just had to back away and kind of do my own thing. But then a couple years ago, I found him, and I've been with him ever since, and I decided that tonight's the night that I give myself to him.
Just in the last couple months, I've decided I want to fully know God. I want to pursue a more personal, devoted relationship with him and live for him. Growing up, I thought just believing in God and praying now and then was enough. I failed to see how important it is to seek after God, as well as recognize everything he has done for me. God is my strength and comfort, and by trusting in him, I am able to be at peace with even my biggest worries. It's amazing to me that I am known to God and loved by him despite all my flaws. Today, I'm telling the world that Jesus rescued me, and I promise to follow him for the rest of my life.
Many stories I can tell of all God's done through the years, but I think what God's done the most during my time in college has just shown me through Chi Alpha just the value of relationships and just how good life can be whenever you're doing it together with people who genuinely love God, who genuinely love you, and who will genuinely fight for you.
But when I got to college, something changed. I began to have my own relationship with God. As my college journey continued, I realized that something had changed in my life. I was putting my confidence in God instead of in other things. Throughout my life, I had struggled with a lot of insecurity and anxiety, and that have consumed my life. And once I started to trust in God fully, those things all started to fade away. I have stepped off the path and made many mistakes, but God has forgiven my past, and I am now able to move forward in my new and stronger life with Christ as the center.
I'm just very grateful to be in God's presence and to see how good he is and how he will accept me no matter what. And I'm just so grateful to be here and to be able to express my faith to other people and to show them that no matter what, that you can come back to God and he's always going to be there for you.
And just I was one of those standstill moments where I just had to stop and just look around and weirdly smile, because it was just so beautiful to see everyone, guys, girls, different races, just coming together and praising the Lord just so passionately and seeking after him in just submission and surrender. And that was one of my most cherished memories at IU Chi Alpha.
Still I will follow. to follow.